Okay, I'll just show you briefly how to set up the map and what that means to you in practice. So from your name and place dashboard, if you click up on the Hanson Family project there on the top right of the menu and go to project settings, you will see that we have a map location field where the default map latitude and longitude is currently blank, but you can edit the map here. So what this means at this point, and we can see it's probably in the centre of just off the coast of Africa from memory, if I think, there we go. I'm just zooming out a bit so I can see the pin there. The point of doing this here means that every time that you open up this interface, wherever you are elsewhere in your project, so for example, say you're adding a church or where somebody was baptized in your project and you want to pin that place to the map, then you will open up the map, which should default then to whatever you set here. So as I said in my email, I'm just having a quick look at what you've set up so far. I can see that you've obviously got very much a US base. So just for simplicity here, I'm going to put the map over somewhere in California. It won't be exactly whereabouts in California that you've got some of your records set, but it doesn't particularly matter at this point. The whole idea here is to save you having to drag the pin from, say, from England or where that default was off the coast of Africa at this current point. But wherever you set it here, and you can zoom in as much as you like. So say, for example, Bakersfield was very much the center of your project, then you can just set the pin to the center of Bakersfield, and that's where it'll appear each time. And you can change this as you go. So if your project takes you in another direction and all of a sudden you're adding a load more people with a New York Rochester base, or they're in Colorado or somewhere else, then you can move this for your own convenience. But as I say, at the moment it's purely about that. It's just about convenience. So I'm going to leave it there at Bakersfield for now and then just click update. And what you should see now is if I just go back, you'll see that the latitude and longitude have been filled in. And if I click on the edit map thing there and we just zoom out a touch, hopefully, yes, there we are in Bakersfield. Okay, so what that then means, if we go to a place on your map, and I haven't actually checked to see if you've been able to do any of these yet, but we'll just look live for you here. So Littleton, Colorado. In fact, I can see, yes, you've got a map location there. So let me just check that for you just to see where you are with that. Because I say you might already be ahead of this with things you've done. And there you are. I can see that actually you've set that to Littleton there. But if, for example, if I just cancel that change, I wanted to just create a new place for you, which I won't actually save, but you know, just to show you as an example, if I click on edit map now, we should see that, yes, there we are, we're in Bakersfield. So that's because we set that default in your project settings at the outset. That means that if you go to this dialog again now, it'll be centering in somewhere there. Okay, I hope that's useful, Gary, and I will answer your other questions, but do please ask if there's anything else. I know it can be a little bit sort of daunting, or you know, just trying to find your way around some new software, and I'm really keen to make sure that you get the best out of name and place and everything that you need to do to understand it. So do please feel free to ask me if any other questions crop up. Thanks, Gary.